They say paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Arkansas State 7, Coyotes 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have its first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safe.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll keep it himself. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got rid of it just in time.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a heat. Breaks the tackle. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Madsen. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This play from the pistol. And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Arkansas State 42, Coyotes 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off and another empty drive.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quick strike complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. They get to him, and they'll drag him down behind the 30-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air, it's Madsen. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quarterback may change this route. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Red Wolves will kick it away to start the second half. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Arkansas State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Turning it on. Hard running there. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's now up to 83 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Red Wolves have this offense rolling.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkerson.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's piled up 97 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He'll throw it. He's got it down the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Dupree. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Well, this really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he has... deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing. And they've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be a 1st down from the 49. Line. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a play the defense needed, right? They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. In your best day, just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take it.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing.